Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 20th of May, 2026. I'm your host, Gumball Head. This is Road Rants, the DTE series where I bitch about whatever I'm bitching about, and then I tell you how many miles I have before my gas tank is empty. Right now, starting at 178 miles distance to empty DTE on a 65-degree day, Cincinnati, Ohio. Skies are gray. It's raining. People are not being nice today. It's lots of middle fingers on the road. I don't get it. I took my son to a music festival on Saturday night. You guys may have heard the podcast. 178 people have heard that podcast about Sonic Temple. And it's crazy. It's crazy how many people download a podcast overnight. Sometimes I get like 2 downloads. Sometimes I get 500 downloads. It just depends. That one podcast got me almost 200 downloads overnight. It was fantastic. Those that are listening, thank you. I don't care what podcast platform you're listening on. iHeartRadio, iTunes, Audible, Spotify, whatever it is, thank you. Follow us there. If you want to know more about us, check out our website, gumballhead.com. You can find all of our links. You can also go to our link tree. You can see things that my wife's selling. You can find our TikTok. You can find everything there. But what it boils down to at the end of the day is, we have your support and we're very appreciative of it. And we love producing this podcast. It's a phenomenal opportunity for people to hear real world stuff and attend life in a real world venue. Just kind of one of those things where there's a car accident here. Looks like it's not very good, but there are cops involved. So anyways, real world things. We talk about real world stuff. We talk about concerts. We talk about hangovers. We talk about hangnails. We talk about overhang on our bellies. We talk about all kinds of stuff on this podcast. It's not normal, and normal isn't necessary. Our podcast series where we talk about things and stuff and interesting things and interesting stuff. Whatever toots our horn, whatever we feel like talking about is what we talk about. If you guys got interesting things to chat about, please send us an email. normalisn'tnecessarypodcast@gmail.com. We'll talk about your topic and you get Gumball Head's take on what you are thinking about. Anyway, today, we're on the way home. Our children knocked over an antique table that we have that was appraised around $4,000. Now, I had 2 opportunities here. Number one, I could get really mad and be like, "Argh!" Or I could be like, the table was given to us. It was a gift. I can fix it. It's never going to be the same. Stuff happens. Did the kids get hurt? It's the biggest thing. Did anybody get hurt? Nobody got hurt. Okay. No harm, no foul. Now there's splinters. We're going to have to glue. Shit happens. We'll take care of business. We'll make it better. It'll be better than ever. And I'll see to it that happens. That type of stuff happens every day. There are many episodical instances in my life where I think to myself, that's really messed up. You really ruined that for me. You really screwed that up. And I'm not saying that people do that. Well, I mean, I am saying people do that. But it's like there are moments in the day that I just think that, and then it's just kind of like, but you know what? Things are better. Things can always be better. I had said to a coworker today, 1994-ish, I don't know exactly what year, but it was when The Crow was popular, when Brandon Lee came out with The Crow. There was a quote in that movie. I can't tell you, honestly, much more about that movie aside from the exact moment when Brandon Lee died in that movie. But I can tell you one quote from that movie that stuck with me and it will stick in my brain forever. It can't rain all the time. It's not always negative. It's not always bad things that happen in our lives. Sometimes we have to understand that rain is going to bring flowers. That rain is going to bring sunshine. That rain is going to bring humidity and temperature and more opportunities in life. And when we take the opportunity to understand and embrace the fact that it is raining and rain is beautiful in itself, we really start to change our mindset on things. And it's ironic because my wife even made this statement to me today. Maybe it was yesterday. My guru husband takes care of everybody except for his best teammate. And she's right, to an extent. There are a lot of times where I'll focus my attention on things other than my spouse or things other than my children, like doom scrolling on my phone. You know, sometimes I just need to hear that stuff to kind of shake things up. She's right. I am not always right. I try to be, but it's not always the case. I'm not always the best person on the planet. I'm not always the nicest. But for the most part, I try to believe that I am humble and I understand those negative things in my life that I have that are negative character defects. That's strength. That's understanding. That's caring. That's empathy. That's sympathy. That's acknowledgement. It's not weakness. I need to be better than I am. I admit that freely and openly. I need to be better at the way that I address situations. I address conversations. I'm almost 50 years old and I haven't figured it out. I've figured it out. It doesn't work for me when I try to do things a different way. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And life just goes on. It doesn't matter how fast or how slow we approach that life. Life is going to go at the clip that it goes. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. See what you want to see. Do what you want to do. Go to that concert. Call that person. Give that girl your number. You know, choose a mocha over a cappuccino. You know, try that flavor that you've never had before. You know, make some food that you've never thought you would like. And if you don't like it, throw it away. It's not that big a deal. The only thing in life that isn't worth its heft in a garbage can is guilt, is regret. You know, if you do something and you regret it, learn from it. If you do something and you resent the person or the situation, learn from it. Don't do it again. You know, I say that, and I know my wife's going to hear the podcast. She's going to be like, you should take your own advice sometimes. She's right. I should take my own advice sometimes. Sometimes I give really good advice and I don't listen to myself. Sometimes it's just hard for me to not listen to myself when I talk. Sometimes I just need to talk through things. Sometimes that's just the way it is. We don't all have people that we can reach out to and talk to. And if we do, we have to pay them $65 an hour to listen to our problems. And then either prescribe us a medication or some weird yoga move in order to open our minds. When all we really have to do is listen to our hearts and listen to ourselves every once in a while. That's what's most important. Listen to your heart. Listen to your feelings. Listen to your partner. Till our paths cross, stay strong, stay focused, stay sober. Much love. We'll see you soon.